Hello everyone, I'm Hillary with Dominion Tea, and today we're going to talk about what happens to the shelf life of your tea when you have a tea blend with nuts in it. So there are a lot of blends out there that do have nuts, mainly almonds, because almonds are pretty easy to slice thin. They add a beautiful depth to tea. We use them here on a couple of our blends like Coconut Macaron and Chocolate Almond Fantasy. But there's a clock to them. So what does that mean? So a standard tea is going to have a shelf life, if it's stored correctly, between 3 to 5 years. The second I blend a nut into it, that shelf life just dropped to 18 months. Why did it drop to 18 months? Because that's about as long as those nuts are going to stay good in a package that's got ambient air in it, meaning canister, resealable bag, those types of things. So why does that matter? Well, it matters a lot because I happen to know tea drinkers like to keep around their favorite blends and sometimes not finish that last little bit in the bottom of the canister because it's special and you're afraid you're never going to see it again. And you can't do that with a blend that has nuts in it because it's going to go bad after 18 months. How do you know it's gone bad? Go into the blend, pull out a nut. You could actually eat it if you want to, right? That's exactly what it is. But what you're going to notice with time is that they will start to get a gray tinge to them. Why is that? They're in there with tea, along with other ingredients that are going to cause them to discolor. And ultimately, the nut itself will discolor as it breaks down in oxidation. Now, it's not going to turn brown like our apple does or even our tea leaves do. Instead, what happens is you start to get a gray haze across the top of it. But you will also notice is it may go a very, very deep yellow. Usually that's an indicator that it's been exposed to the flavor that's on the tea leaves for a really prolonged period of time. And so if it's that deep kind of like stick of butter yellow, you know you probably have got an older nut in there. That may or may not allow your cup of tea to taste good. So my ultimate recommendation, if you do want to do a blend with nuts, buy in smaller packaging, unless you're going to drink it every day, at which point, have fun, get your 8-ounce bag. Otherwise, small packaging, drink pretty routinely, and give yourself a goal to get it out of your pantry and refreshed within 12 to 18 months, and then you'll continue to have a good cup of tea. So keep exploring. If you enjoyed learning more about tea with us, hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified when we add more videos to our channel. And check out the highlighted videos to learn even more about tea. And last but not least, you can check out all of the teas we talk about in our videos at dominiontea.com.